right, everyone. Josh here, not at Encore, the Mustang Parts Warehouse, but representing at the Lemont Legends Ford Mustang car show night, standing next to a couple beautiful Fox bodies. So that's where I'm going to start our tour tonight. Got my headlamp on. I'll be taking questions in the chat if you guys have any questions. Oh, wow, that's something you don't see every day. You hardly ever see that full tail light filler panel. This is a very nice car. 5 lug converted. Got the BBS gold with the polished lip. Power steering. Wow, this is a nice car. So I see we got a couple watchers in the chat. Thanks, guys, for joining live. Or if you're catching this after it's been posted originally, let me know how you like this kind of content.
Now that's a pretty blue.
You like this one here?
Yeah,
Thanks, guys, for joining live. All right, everyone. So, Josh, we are live on YouTube.
Oh, we're live on the YouTube.
This is Josh at 9 Finger Wrenching here with Josh at Encore. Good to see everybody out. Thanks for the thumbs up. So Josh is here representing himself as a customer and his channel as a content creator. So 9 Finger Wrenching on YouTube. If you want to check him out, he's here visiting Encore with his boys all the way from Memphis, Tennessee to Chicago for a couple different reasons. I've recently gone down a digit and met him because we share a funny bond through the cancer. Found Josh, he had a bout of cancer, a very rare type in his hand about a year ago. And that's how I found him in his channel. And I was diagnosed earlier in 2023 with the same type in my finger. So we discussed a lot about our personal lives to start with. And he said, wait a minute, you're the Josh that's from Chicago? Wait. Josh with the Mustang business? I was looking you up on YouTube just a week or so ago, looking at wiring harness videos. Because he had just bought a Fox body. So how interesting a connection is that I was looking for him dealing with a personal issue. He was looking for me dealing with a hobby issue, and so we've come together now in person, and we are brothers for life. Nice, Saline. And he just got in town tonight. We're going to be putting in some work together at the shop, and he's trying to build. If you'll subscribe to his channel or see his most recent couple posts, you'll see that Josh has been working on a 91 Mustang that was received in more or less pieces and missing a lot and doubles of a couple things. So while he's in town, man, that's a nice red LX. There's just something about that bright red. So yeah, while Josh is in town, we're going to try and get him set up with all the nuts, bolts, harnesses, things that of course Encore is known for providing. But this is, we have to take a car. When you guys, hopefully you'll check out his channel, 9 Finger Wrenching. You'll see this black 91 project car. It doesn't have a darn screw in it, no parts installed, just a headliner and a steering column and a pedal assembly. And all the body parts on it are basically just in boxes or loose. I haven't, so I'm live now, guys. I appreciate all you who are here. I'm not seeing chat. If somebody could just say something down in the comments, just so I can make sure that I'm receiving any incoming comments, I'd appreciate it. Let me get on the brighter side of this notch. Ooh, those quarter windows are sexy. Red interior. I know back in the days, a lot of people called it the porno red, or thought that it was going to be a color everybody threw away. But I'm looking at this car here. So original dash and door panels, manual Fox body mirrors. That's not something you see all the time. It's a very rare option. I'm trying to see. So it's a power window car with manual mirrors. And if you'll notice by looking at let me see if I can focus on the center console down there. So if you look at the center console down there, you see there's no power mirror switch right here, where normally on a car with power side mirrors, it'll have a switch there. So that's kind of a rare piece there. Well, that sure doesn't belong, even though it fits real nice. So we got a coyote swap here inside this notch. Very cleanly done from what I can see. Original V8 sticker there. All right, I'm not seeing any comments in the chat, so sorry guys. Not all that often I go live, but I appreciate you being here anyway. And when I get a moment to sit down and review the footage, I'll answer any questions in the chat I can. Oh, look at this little kit car. Nice and quiet. So, for it being Mustang Night, there was a pretty healthy showing of Ford represented, but there was, of course, your Chargers and Hellcats, and I see this Camaro getting ready to. Oh no, that's a Ford. Thought it looked like a older Camaro front, for a second. A little spoiler on the back. Now that one's whistling. So I wouldn't race that dude. He's packing some heat, as is this one here. So this is like I'm going to assume, kind of a 93 car, just based on the color. I see it's been repainted, but this kind of a real dark maroon here. And it's a late 92 based on the airbag sensor part number. It's amazing when you know enough about these cars, you can pick them apart kind of that way too. But looks like a Vortex supercharger. This is some of the kind of old school technology. Kind of a real dark maroon here. At Encore, it's rare that I get stuff like this in. I have a supercharger assembly, actually a few now. But not only are they not really making too many for the 5.0, I mean, they've kind of run their course, wouldn't you think? Over the last 30 some odd years they've been making these things. Can only make so many different style of supercharger. The engine will only hold so much. Man, it's clean intake. So some of the equipment I have is very similar to this here. I've got, in case anybody's interested, I've got that Vortex, looks like an old vacuum cleaner attachment almost down there, like a big dust buster. I've got that for sale at the shop right now. I got a funny feeling this black car is going to make some noise. In case anybody's interested, I've got that Vortex. And look at that Cobra right across the street. It's a shame it's getting dark on me here, and there's that smoke from Canada, even down here in Chicago. I mean, it was really overcast the past 2 days, but it's getting a little dark. I'd like to see if, I can't really tell if that's a Mystic Chrome or just a black. Are these guys going to line them up or something? Well, these guys look like they're going to line them up right here. And then we got Henry the Love Bug back there, or Herbie. Oh, okay, so at 9 o'clock, at 9 o'clock, the streets are back open to the public. So these guys got to park their cars like normal people now. Like those taillights. I've never seen those taillights before. What is this? Nice little coyote badge over the trunk there. That is a slick ride. He hardly even is on the gas, and that thing is just chopping away. Got an old Cougar. Is that an El Camino SS? I love these. I love G-body stuff.
That's beautiful. I don't know. It's like homemade. Bump and grind, auto body.
I know I'm supposed to be showing Mustang stuff, but tonight you guys are stuck looking at what I'm looking at. I like this car. I had a Monty SS, believe it or not, like an '85 right before I opened Encore. And, well, just about had my license taken away from me. So I sold the Monty SS, and I don't think I ever went back to Chevy. I think I picked up my first Mustang soon after that, but I always liked these, especially with like a, cammed 350 with aluminum heads or something. Get your 700 R4 built. I sold the Monty SS, but I don't think I ever went back to Chevy. I think I picked up my first clean soon after that, but I always
So much. We won't have a show next week for 4th of July, but the following week is Jeep Night, which for everybody that's ever been to Jeep Night is second to Merchant Vehicle Night. It's one of the best nights all year, so looking forward to seeing you. Take care.
Wow. Wow. I don't want to. Hope I don't catch anything on here like a crazy car accident or somebody taking out a tree. All right, maybe that car. There's an old Camaro making all kinds of noise. It says ethanol on the license plate. I think this was the bump and grind auto repair. Got the old tow hook on the back. That's awesome. What is this? Bump and grind auto repair. So the car is beautiful. Got some weight jacker control arms underneath it. But what is this thing in the driver's seat? Unless you are completely new. Watches, rings, and buckles will scratch our many coats of paint. Beautiful. Got the weight jacker control arms underneath it. Got the gas monkey there drinking an old style, Chicago style beer. That is a beautiful airbrush job though. Got the gas monkey there drinking an old style, Chicago style beer. That is a beautiful airbrush. Wow. About a 7-inch exhaust pipe pointing straight at the ground in that thing. Well, maybe if we go down this way, we can see some of these guys testing their tires out as they're leaving. Wow. So you got old farm truck here. Oh, I'm going to go show you guys this F-150. I'm a sucker for kind of anything in the old body style Ford cars, trucks. So I seen this truck from a distance with a for sale sign in it, right? I'm looking at it with a buddy of mine. He's like, yeah, it looks good from here. Go look at it in person. You won't be interested anymore. So I can already see there's some catastrophic ball joint play. It looks like that thing is sitting crooked. I don't know if I'll stop for a second. I don't know if y'all can see that clearly. But now I've seen some quarter panel repairs in my day. So I can already see and book.
The road is opening. The road is opening. It is 9 o'clock.
There, I'll stop for a second. I don't know if y'all can see that clearly. So that means this car is going to be on the road in a minute. But yeah, never seen a repair like that before. Panel repairs. Hey, if it works. Oh wow. Yeah, if it works though, what do they want for this thing? $2,500 bucks. F250. So that means this car is going to be on the road in a minute. But yeah, never seen a repair like that before. Hey, if it works. Oh wow. See what Josh and the crew are up to. All chit-chatting with the police. F250. All right, well, I'm going to walk past their conversation. See what Josh and the crew are up to. All chit-chatting with the police. Oh, speaking of the devil, that truck's backing up right now. Actually, it sounds pretty good. All right, well, I'm going to walk past their conversation. I guess if it made it here, it's got to be worth at least what a running truck's worth. Well, I don't want to show too much here of stagnant street, guys, so I'll take one more walk. It looks like there's definitely some stuff going on across the street. Oh, third gen Corvette or Camaro. The IROC Z hardtop. Well, I don't want to show too much here of, so I think that's oh, it says 85 IROC on the plate. So I was going to say, because it doesn't have a third brake light, I know that it's pre-1986. The first car I ever bought myself was a 1986 Camaro 305, and it had this third brake light on the outside of the hatchback window that I'd never seen on any other car. And if you guys think of your Mustang Fox bodies, the luggage rack was introduced right at that late 1985, early 1986 on the Fox bodies, and has a third brake light underneath your luggage rack. It was a requirement by the Department of Transportation in 1986 to have a third brake light. So that's how I knew that Camaro was pre-86, no third brake light, and that's how you'll be able to tell any Fox body Mustang. You'd be able to see an 85 GT just has a spoiler, 86 and newer LX type spoilers have a third brake light in them. Or another kit car. So there's a very good chance that there's a Fox body drivetrain in that thing. Oh God, I don't want to have to be giving up any footage to somebody's insurance company. Side. That thing's nice. It's like a mineral gray kind of a color. I don't want to have to be giving up any footage to somebody's insurance company. Oh, this is a Harley truck for sale. So that's a little cleaner than that other one, but I bet it's not 2,500. It's like a mineral gray kind of a color. Gosh, it's so faded. 30,000 for an 03. That's a pretty wicked little paint job, though. So that's a little cleaner than that other one. I don't know if that's showing up on camera there as it is here, but it's very nicely kind of ghost flamed on there. God, so faded. 30,000. So I see we got 8 watchers, guys. I apologize that I'm not seeing chat. Let me try and push a couple buttons here, see if I can get it to pop up. But if not, I'll answer everything later. And just happy to provide you guys some live content out here at the Lemont Legends Ford Mustang show. Now, I work on Mustangs, work with Mustangs every day, and I own a few Mustangs of my own. I don't want to say I'm burnt out on it. It's just a lot to, go to work, dismantle them, go home, assemble them. My local racetrack closed right around the time of COVID. It's a big NHRA certified drag strip, and you'll see some content coming out either on Nine Finger Wrenching or on Encore's page over the next couple weeks about some of the cars that like I had set up to go racing, that if they're not going to open that local track, I'm probably going to end up offing. So I'll be adding some things about some of those cars soon too, and you can watch Josh's channel. I'm letting him take some footage of his own home. He's taking parts. He's leaving some blood, sweat, and tears with me. He's going to try and with his boys help me organize a lot of the glass. So if you guys are long-term channel subscribers, you've probably seen recently that I brought out every piece of 87 to 93 notchback glass that I had loose, and I made a YouTube video about them. And I'm going to be doing the same thing with Josh and Nine Finger Wrenching's team here to get all the hatchback windows out of storage, cleaned up, taking pictures and video of, given a grade, like as far as condition, grading them A, B, C condition, putting them in pairs, and putting them away to a place that I will later be able to very quickly and easily just grab them out of storage. Oh, you want set 7? No problem. Let me go to this bucket of glass marked 1 through 10. I'll grab set 7 and ship them out tomorrow. And putting them away to a place that I will later be able to very quickly and easily just grab them out of storage. Oh, you want set 7? There's still a lot of cars parked over here. Let me go to this bucket of glass marked 1 through 10. Cop just said, does anybody here know the owner of this red Mustang? Oh, it's the maroonish one that I said is a 93 based on the airbag sensor over there. Yeah, you're not supposed to be, I don't know if you guys can see. What he's pissed off about is this, that open hood right there is that maroon Vortec. Oh, it's the maroonish one. I think like 93 Mustang. Airbag sensor over there. Yeah, you're not supposed to be. I don't know if you guys can see. Wouldn't that be a shame? You come to the car show, you kind of lose track of time. Come outside and you got a ticket on your car for obstructing the street, or they, better worse, tow your supercharged Mustang with the doors down and the windows unlocked and the hood open to some impound yard near the south side of Chicago. That's a nice car. So here's the spot you want to park. Kind of, and then yeah, these looks like these people have been to a couple car shows in their day. They did it right. They're not on the road, the main road, where they got to worry about repositioning their car at any point in the day. They can just set their lawn chairs out and their picnic tables and just enjoy. All right, so I can see clearly here. We've got a nice old coupe. Repositioning their car at any point in the day. They can just set their lawn chairs out, their picnic tables, and just enjoy. Got dual, it looks like 1 3/4 tips or 2-inch tips back there. Really quiet exhaust. But you can hear the low pitch coming, that's trying to come out of those mufflers. So it's probably a bigger chamber muffler. Smaller chamber muffler, sorry. And those 4 tailpipes just break the sound up into such little pockets that it's not really all that loud. I would still like, there was a Blue Top was the name of a place Southside Chicago I used to go to as a kid, and that was when you were doing hood rat stuff with your friends. I was probably 18 and saw a car almost exactly like this, black. I think it was a 6-cylinder original body Firebird, no spoiler, black just like this, hard roof, no T-tops or anything, but it had such a rake on it. Yeah, the back end of the car, you know, was looked like 8 to 10 inches higher than the front end, and I always remember seeing that car and always thought, man, they look awful tough when they're done right. And looks like we've got a father and son here, maybe. So, oh, the steering wheel's off. Harry's getting ready to put it on right now. Looked like 8 to 10 inches higher than the front end, and I always remember seeing that. Have a good night, guys. They look awful tough when they're done right. Yeah, very nice car. Looks like we've got a father and son here, maybe. So, yeah, if I ever had a father and son car to work on it, I actually gave my dad a car a couple years ago for Father's Day, a Fox body, real nice car. He just wasn't really all about the manual transmission and the toy. I gave him a 93 LX with a 5-speed and a 410. So you could imagine and he was a businessman trying to get to and from an office every day. And I just said, you know, Dad, we talked about a Roadrunner project, but they're kind of unfeasible, not just getting one, but then the rebuilding process and the maintaining process on something. And he was a businessman that old, but I knew with a 93 LX, 505 speed, black on black, real nice car, low mile car I gave him. I knew at least if anything were to happen to it, not just getting one, but then the rebuilding process and the maintaining process. Take a visit over to Encore and get it fixed up. It's a pretty nice car. Just sitting here all by its lonesome. Black, real nice car, low mile car I gave him. And from what I know of these, this looks pretty stock. I see some slotted rotors in the rear, but I mean, there's not any kind of drag slick on it. There's no gauges or anything in it. No parachute. From what I know of these, there is something about those amber taillights. I know the Terminators didn't come with them. Yeah, it's got some tips installed on this guy too, obviously. But there's something about those amber taillights that just on a car like this, you know, the taillights kind of disappear almost. But with that just little bit of amber right there, man, it sure would really make this car just pop that much more. And if you're interested in a set of amber taillights, you can give Josh here over at Encore Mustang Parts a call. I've got a couple new old stock sets. And I've actually got a couple used sets. So there's going to be an 01 Cobra convertible, very similar to the car we just looked at, not supercharged though. Going to be getting parted out here on the channel pretty soon. It's a complete car. It's black with a cowl hood. It's got an aftermarket spoiler. Be happy to share the details with you when the car is out of storage, which if things go well with Josh here, may happen sooner than later, maybe before even 4th of July. There might be some exposure on that Cobra for you guys. So if you are interested in any Cobra parts, you know somebody that might be, when the car is out of storage, it's a 2001 Cobra convertible, just like the car we looked at there. It's on its original wheels. It's got a styling bar. It's got all kinds of billet, interior, door handle bezels, parking brake, and lots of other dress-up stuff. It's got some dress-up stuff under the hood. It's a 2001 Cobra convertible, just like the car we looked at there. It's on its original wheels. So we're looking at a... It's got a styling bar. It's got all kinds of billet, interior, door handle bezels, about a 92. Dress-up stuff under the hood. About a 92. Black leather manual trans car. Very nice original radio in there. I love seeing stuff like that. 92. About a 92. That didn't sound very good. Black. Just heard a little wreckage in the distance. Manual trans. This car should be closer to the show, but I mean, I guess if it were mine, I wouldn't want people all that close to it. Very nice car. All right, well, I see there's the rest of the team. Have we seen and shown everything to be seen and shown? Okay. All right, well, we still got 5 live watchers. Thanks, everybody, for being here. I'll check the comments after we're done. From all of us here at Encore and Nine Finger Wrenching. Wish y'all a happy evening at 4th of July if we don't see you. And like, share, and subscribe. Thanks. Bye-bye.